And we're back. I hope this time the image stays being recorded, even if I tap out this, or click on the other instance or whatever it's called. Because that's how it was in every previous stream. I don't know where that issue came from, so let's see. Okay, this time my preview is right, and let's check after another round. I changed the title a bit. I think calling this ZZZ Fall Guys is pretty fair, because, you know, even the music sounds inspired by it. Okay, this time a few platforms immediately disappeared, which is a good sign. Let's see, is there another player where I can see what they do? No. This one doesn't disappear, another one teleports. This one is just standing but not dying because of it. But dying because of okay. That was just the game working as intended. I really just ran off. Sorry, but I find it really fun to see like how this is all breaking. And as I said in the previous stream, which had a black screen, I hope this is because the servers are like completely devastated by the amount of people playing it, because if it's just because it's client-side, that will... Damn, I bad. If it's just because it's client-side, that will never be fixed, but if it's just servers that are being overran, I feel like it should correct itself over the next few hours, if not days. And I know there's like a strategy of jumping to preserve your tiles, but I think in this mode it's barely worth it, because, well, you will see what happens at the end. It's just all going to... all the inputs from the other players I don't see right now, like all the disappearing platforms. They won't... or rather, not disappearing platforms, like the platforms that stay, but players are running over them. They will all disappear at once at the end. Just like the moment you suddenly win or lose without really feeling like you earned it either way. The other mode is a bit better because you are not as reliant on other players, it's more just about what you're doing. But because you have collision with other players, sometimes still funny moments are going to occur, and the obstacles are lagging, which seems to imply it's the servers, because my connection is pretty good and they're lagging on my end, and it can't be because of other clients if it's client side, so it should be server side. Let's see. Okay. We are at least supposed to be one of the highest players right now. Let's see if it stays like that. I've recorded a few rounds without commentary to just like capture the moment. Don't know if I should upload it just as, you know, proof? I don't know. I feel like most people are just aware that are interested, and those that aren't interested, why would they look up proof? But you know, better to have it on my PC than not to have it in case I feel like uploading something like that. I really like the idea that you can play with your friends. That's something I know they can't like they could, but it's not worth it to change like the main game to become multiplayer. But it's nice to have like these small activities you can do with your friends. But it's rather late for me right now, so my friends are probably honk shooing right now. Oops. When is it going? I'm waiting for the big collapse right now. I see a lot of people quite far down. I don't know what the big collapse could depends on, like time or a certain amount of people that should be eliminated, or just random, like server lag. I wonder. Let's see. I see a few names above me. That's not good, but what can you do? You see that person is running where my platforms have disappeared from me. That's why for me it looks like, oh, they're falling and falling and falling. But for them, they are just running fine, because they can't see it. Like for me, right now all these platforms are probably not there. Somebody already ran here, but I can't see it, so I can't still run. Which is kind of crazy. Well, not... oh, right there. It's a pretty common issue, but it's crazy to me that like a major game like ZZZ has this issue. I could just die any second right now because I've seen those micro lags before. To be quite honest, I've never played Fall Guys. Seen a few people play it, so I know that this is definitely inspired by it. Could the great collapse happen, please? No, you see, suddenly 5 people are eliminated. 7 people are eliminated. Everything disappears. I don't even get rewards for this right now anymore, but I just feel like showing off a few different maps, a few different rounds of this issue, because I just find it interesting. Well, if I stream an hour longer, I could still get rewards again, but I don't know if I will stream that long, because in its current iteration, this mod has not a lot of long-term motivation without like rewards. It's kind of sad. Like in Fall Guys you got like a currency for winning which you could... oh damn! What happened there? A currency for winning which you could exchange for costumes, but here you get, after you finish like the daily, oh it's not a daily, but you know, time-gated event rewards, you get nothing for playing, which is... I do enjoy playing games for their own sake, like, I don't need a reward all the time, but just adds like this little bit of competitiveness, because this way, if I lose or win, pretty much feels the same, because I'm playing against randoms who are probably a decade younger than me, so there's not like a lot of intrinsic motivation, so a bit of extrinsic motivation would be nice, or a ranked system, when once the lag is like resolved. Something like that. Something that makes people play. But it also seems to be like an event mode, so maybe in, what is it, 45 days, maybe just retire it forever. It would be weird. It seems to be like a waste of resources, doesn't it? Oh, I'm not even ranked. Despite me coming in first for my end. So even there I can't really celebrate once I reach the goal. At least the matchmaking is quickly. I have to... be positive where it's applicable. Oh, this is so sad, because like a good launch is so important. Like it can make this mode could have become viral, I say. Like this could have been like a mainstay, like something people stream, make videos about and stuff. But it's just too flawed. First off, the lags. Second off, no like rewards, no value, no motivation. And third off, you just have 2 modes. Which is like, of course it's a side mode in the game, which isn't like that important and so on and so forth, but you're missing the bigger picture here. If it's not good, it's like whatever, people don't really care. Like this will be a waste of resources pretty much. It won't bring in new players, maybe a bit of interest for a second, but most people will see, oh, it's boring, it's laggy, it doesn't have a lot of variety, there's no rewards, there's no motivation, and then drop it. But if it was good, you'd get like a ton of people into the game that are like, oh, this mode looks really fun. I'll try ZZZ on Zero, and maybe they stick around for the main game, maybe they'll drop a few bucks, who knows, maybe the company profits. Don't get the idea behind like releasing it this mediocre. Like you could make an entire video about this, like potential of on-site activities bringing people into a game. Even if it's just a... Jesus, I can't talk. Even if it's just an event. Especially in comparison, like, you already invested a bunch of resources into making this map, making this mode, making the controls, making the entire... Oops, and there's the big collapse. Making all of them. Then, of course, it would cost a bit more money, it would cost a bit more resources, it would cost a bit more development time. But, like, doing another 2 maps, and maybe, like, a few more costumes that you can unlock by playing a lot, and winning a lot. Bam, you already have fixed 90% of issues, you only need to fix the lag. And suddenly your whole investment is like 5 times worth or 10 times worth, because right now it's pretty worthless. Let's see. Oh, we can see some things disappear. Sometimes. That one is stuck in a falling animation. Let's just run after the people you can see. Oh, this one apparently can see my tracks. Maybe people can see my tracks, because sometimes I can see other people's tracks. Maybe you can only see the tracks of people with good internet, which would imply that 90% of ZZZ Zero players are playing on McDonald's Wi-Fi. It's an interesting observation. Although in none of my streams we have seen somebody else with a trailer. But I did see it before starting the stream. You will have to believe me. Proxy is a nice name. Maybe we can review a few names. Maxi or Maxi? That's a name, I guess. Okay, what's that? Deatan? It's difficult to read things like me. That one seems to be, oops, just a keyboard. Deatan. One of the two. Yeah, let's just run in front of Maxi dropped. Okay, then. If the keyboard measure still above us, yeah. Oh, they dropped. Oh, no, not. Lag is so funny to me. Like, it can probably be enraging if you like really care, but like, that's just something. Okay, I think keyboard mesh name is in fact fallen. No. They still reset to the top, so on their screen they're probably still on top. Oops. Keep looking at chat. well, it's not like winning does anything for me. There's the screen that shows how often you've won. But I feel like that's not something to pride yourself on in this current state. Ooh, what was that? Oh. Haken King Mr. J? Haken King Mr. Interesting name. It's probably a fan of Banham. But where's the king coming from? Like Arkham? Mr. J's Joker? What's king? Look, let's give him another will. Of course he also has like the edgy costume. To be fair, the edgy costume is also the only one that looks good. Like I tend to prefer cute things, but the cute things don't look good. They're like this ugly cute, like a pug. Not well. I would say no hate on pugs, but I don't like the whole overbreeding thing and so on, so probably a bit hate on pugs. Not the dogs themselves, they are not like responsible for their fate, but rather the people who inflicted it upon them. But still, I don't like this whole ugly cute thing. I like cute. Or edgy cute can also be cute. Like one strand of hair between the eyes and like a onesie without any pattern, that's just not good looking. Hey, there's our friend. Let's give him a drop. Oh, the big collapse. It's just so... it's so out of nowhere. It would be interesting to see if, like, the next few if the currency would be saved for the next day, that you can like pre-collect it. Because it's weird that it's showing me getting the currency at all. Like, I'd expect like, oh, you get nothing anymore, that it wouldn't show me getting anything. Ooh, I feel like, ooh, there are a few players with internet. That's crazy. I'm not prepared for that. They've got news 2008, so they're 17. Whew, I'm getting all. Ooh, looked at the chat again. Sad, because this round is somewhat playable probably. I still won't try hard enough to jump, since we know what's going to happen. Oh, Lyra is a nice name. Name review again. I can't really... I really need to learn Korean something. Oh, I started learning Japanese and can't even read kanji well enough, so I should probably first read Japanese and maybe then Chinese and then Korean. If I learn the kanji, I at least can. I have an entry point into Chinese, while for Korean would be once again starting from zero. Be like going to Russian from Japanese. Oh, Lyra. Oh, damn. I'm not used to things disappearing before they collapse. This mode would be so fun. This would be like the norm. I could actually strategically set. Okay, that was something. This time it was even on me. Can't even blame the mode for that. You know what, let's move on. Let's just do the missions that give rewards. Let's do vacations, but strategy, sure. Okay, no new gimmicks. Let's see. Is it still reverted? Yeah, it is. Okay, and this time we have two sides. Which I feel like is almost easier than one side with 4 buttons. I have to admit, sometimes I do mess up the inputs, not because I think bad, because my fingers are bad. No, I didn't want to like mash too aggressively because I started hearing my controller, which is a bit unpleasant for a stream, I suppose. Oh, you can really see how slow I'm at thinking. But it should still be enough if at least like the current missions in this event are all very lenient. Okay, next is futurism. How do I... This menu is weird. No, Oops. Okay, what's the gimmick this time? I don't see anything new. I could have probably read it before starting the mission. Reading is for nerds. And the Shaku is really... I forgot that things are inverted. Ooh, this one could actually be close for the S-rank because of that maneuver. Okay, I mash this time. Cover your ears. The weirdest part about this is you can still mash after I finished. You see, I got over 60 points because of that. I wonder if like the final days of this event will become more difficult. Oh, I completely messed that one up. But we're still a 2000 point lead, so... Oh, and with the mashing, it should be a done deal. Right now my mic is covering the right side, so for the be a bit messy. This time it really was a brain issue. Okay, we did all the refinement that's available today. What's with the main competition? Okay, 25 minutes. Extra terrain. The terrain. What was that noise? Shit. You see what I mean about the cute outfits? Like rainbow, clouds, ribbons, everything. All the things I like. But the way it's arranged looks so terrible. I guess the bandana is alright. But this also, it's just like one big circle on the belly and nothing else. No sense of fashion. No, I still thought things were inverted. I should probably have done the easy missions before the difficult ones, quote unquote. Not that any of them are particularly difficult. This reminds me, I once tried Fire Emblem Heroes because I like a few of the Fire Emblem games. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of the series as a whole because I haven't played most games, but I liked a few, so I tried it. And in that game, one of my favorite modes was the event mode where you have to. It was pretty much just a rhythm game to Fire Emblem songs, which I really enjoyed. Because Fire Emblem has really good music. Especially, well, I say especially the modern ones, but I haven't listened to a lot of the old ones. I think chiptune can be good sometimes, but it's not something I really seek out. Of course I know the Together We Ride from Smash Bros. But I don't know how much of that sticks to the original. And sometimes they deviate quite a bit in those remixes, especially back then. But the main melody seems to have been good. You know what this fever reminds me of in this mode? From time to time I'm playing Ring Fit Adventure. And there you can unlock like a chance if you do a certain workout to trigger a rush where you have to do like an exercise that is very easy with a lot of quick repetitions. But I can't quite remember what they were. Oh, right, one was pretty much just mini, not sit-ups, not push-ups, the third default exercise. Sit-ups, push-ups, and what are they called? Squats. Like, very many mini squats. Which is always interesting, like in media and such, it's often portrayed like doing an exercise quickly is impressive. Oh, he does 100 push-ups a set. Okay, that would be impressive, but you get what I mean, like doing push-ups quickly isn't really difficult. At least like up to a certain speed. It's more difficult, at least to me, to do them like in good form, slowly. And it's also better from what I know at least, for your body and muscle mass. Oh. How interesting, if you just mash Monster correctly, you don't get points at all. Recently I tried streaming this game and had some issues. Interesting that those have seemed to disappeared. I did change something in the OBS settings, so maybe it's because of that. Interestingly, like I changed like nothing about things that should affect performance, but rather like things like the file type, the recording outputs and stuff like that. But that can make a big difference. Apparently, at least. Well, not that I'm recording this one. I'm going to be very busy soon, not looking forward to that. Well, at least I suppose I will be very busy. It's a new project. People told me it would be busy, but you never know if people say that to make themselves look better. Which sounds like an insult, but I hope that they do, because that means I also have to do less. It isn't that difficult. Other things I've done recently. Oh, I had a new idea for a video. It was related to Doki Doki Sometimes you just forget how to say a word. Literature. I just skipped the first T. Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club. More exactly like the things that are that are implied in the default game and are explicitly said in the DLC, like this whole meta-narrative, or RLG as some people would call it, but since it's all in the game, I wouldn't really call it an RLG. Well, I didn't really research it before Plus released, so maybe it was like on website and stuff before. I know the book was there before, but other than that, can't remember a lot. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm not quite sure what to do. Like, I would like to be specific so everyone understands, but I also don't want to spoil it for people who haven't experienced it, because I feel like it's one of the more interesting concepts in recent media. Like, it's not something people have never thought of before, but in that way it was done. I feel like it was done very well. Oops. Sometimes your brain just stops working. Maybe I'll stream a bit of arcade after this, or tomorrow, depending on what I feel like. I still need to finish Soul Hounds, I just can't do it. Just kind of annoying that you have to play a different arcade game to unlock the last character in Bizarre Brigade, the mode I really enjoy. $16 What can we do we go back to the event in 16 minutes, so... Well, maybe I'll do like the daily that is better the earlier you do it in your shop. 16 minutes. We could do a bit of grinding and see if it's really fixed the issue, because the issue is especially present in gameplay before. Or maybe the issue is just fixed in modes like this. Which would be weird, but perhaps. I thought about... Oh, rather, I heard that League had a rotating game mode. I'm not really a League of Legends player, but last year, Arena was really fun to me, like, especially with friends. It's like the only way I enjoyed playing League, other than, like, you know, I always have fun playing games with my friends, so... of course, I also, that way, had fun in other modes back then, but after Arena, I don't really feel like playing anything else. because I feel like League of Legends has like a very good framework. I feel like that's what made it popular to begin with and still have appeal. Like, when we saw MOBA from a RTS perspective, basically, it feels the best to play, to move around and to activate your abilities. Ooh. No, the recording seems fine. Question. Let's go into a mission and see. I don't really want to waste battery charge on the other hand. What else could we do? What doesn't require charge, but it's something that I could do basically as a daily? I could invite a character out. I really enjoy that as an idea, and it does give a boost to does give you a little bonus in both modes, which I really like. So who do we have the least of? Soldier Left, Grace. Let's go with Asaba. Invite or quality time? Let's do an invite. Are you free? But this is... I like the idea of this, but that you have to do it every time. There's like 2 dialogue branches only. Makes it a bit... I feel like it's supposed to give you like the illusion too, that you're talking to the character. Which is a nice idea. I feel like that's also why it isn't like skippable and stuff, but... still counts as quality time. But if you see the same person talk the exact same time multiple times, that like immediately breaks the illusion. It's interesting. I feel like how you should have... oh, sorry. Yes, that was... it was... Okay, interesting, maybe. I do have a bit of lag myself. But that should be because of the recording. Oh, streaming, which still is weird because I've streamed more challenging games for my PC and internet. But this is weird anyway about recording with OBS at least. Maybe I should try another program one day. Because with OBS you also have to always launch it as an launch it with privileges. I forgot what the exact word for that is. I'm a family member. I feel I don't. It was in the relation event, or what's that called, where you have to say that you're a family member. No, apparently we're actually familiar. I jumped through 3 different dialogues. What I wanted to say, OBS is a bit weird with ZZZ, so maybe I should try another program next time. But the event issues, if you think, oh, he has issues with the game in this way, that's the reason for event 2. It was before I recorded that I had issues with the event. That's the reason why I started streaming. So, yeah. What's the time? 11 minutes. I could meet another character. It's a bit weird that you have... Do you no longer have like a daily limit? Oh, busy? I don't think I had an event with her today. Why is she suddenly busy? Saw that too, right guys? She wasn't busy. Huh? Did I? Did I forget? Did I do that before stream? I don't think so. Let's try Soldier 11. I have to admit, I'm not a Soldier 11 fan. Usually, like, I like these, like, professional military characters, but I don't like the execution. It's a bit... random play video store. I had the other one. I experienced the other one before. Let's watch some movies. Maybe it's the voice acting. Usually I've set voices to Japanese because, well, I'm learning Japanese and hearing things in the language you're learning is very helpful. And usually I like all the Japanese voices, but was it not evening yet? It is evening, why isn't it marked? Anyway, I like all the Japanese voice actors in this game except for Soldier 11. She just sounds so amateur, which is maybe rude or something, but you know, she got the job. So other people definitely recognize her. But to me it feels a bit like her voice is put on. Which is, of course, every voice actor's voice is put on, or most of them at least, but... But you know, sometimes it sounds like they put the voice on, and sometimes it feels like they actually talk like that, which should be the goal. Like, if you see an actor in a movie, you also don't want to think, oh, interesting. Oh, there was a limit, I just didn't see it. Oh, let's just do a bit of arcade if we're here anyway. You know, you want to see the character and think, oh, that character is actually this person, and not, hey, this character is not real. It's portrayed by an actor. This suspension of disbelief. Okay, that was terrible. I like the Arena Trust mission where she is playing Soul Hounds, but she tries to channel her innate experience and because of that wants to clean everything up, not just get deeper. I also would like to just clean everything up and not just go deeper, but I need to reach a certain depth for to unlock the character I want in Bizarre Brigade, which is a bit... Well, I already said it's annoying. I don't want to repeat myself too often. But having to play a mode you don't enjoy to unlock something in a mode you enjoy, it's an odd choice, especially in side modes. Like, that are supposed to be like fun modes. Okay. It would be nice if you had at least like an alternate requirement, like if you win 20 multiplayer rounds in this mode or something like that. Well, there is an alternate requirement for the character listed that you have to participate in a certain event, but I only started with 1.4, 1.3, one of those two. So I apparently missed the event, which is a shame. Because I really like Bizarre Brigade. I assume the event was also an arcade event, and I do enjoy pretty much all arcade games. As you might have deduced by now, I do like Soul Hounds a lot less than the others, but I still consider it fun. The issue to me is just that the depth you have to reach for unlocking what I want to unlock is It's a bit difficult for me. If I was just playing this for its own sake, I would probably have a lot more fun. Let's get some points, because points give extra lives, as I've learned way too late. Oh, we're dead. Cool. ING just screwed us over. Oh no, I messed up. Cool. We only have 1 life left and we are not even halfway there. That's very nice. Oh, that was the last life, good to know. I got an annoying appointment later today. Might actually take hours, and it's because the people didn't do their job right in the last appointment, which is the most frustrating thing. But, well, nothing can be done about it, so I guess I'll have to live with that. But I have to prepare a bit for that later. I'm not looking forward to it. There's not a lot to look forward to in general right now for me, but I'm trying to keep a bit of optimism, maybe. Maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe at that point it's more delusion than optimism, but whatever helps. Okay, that was extremely bad. How much longer? 2 minutes. But maybe we'll do like a multiplayer round here of Snake Duel Clash. Apparently nobody is playing Snake Duel Clash. I'm the only person who thinks, oh, 2 minutes left, what should I do? And you die. Oh, damn, we are winning hard. Unless my friend is planning to destroy me. Oh, my friend is further going after the... Okay. I couldn't quite close the circle. Just a shame, but that's the way it is. It's like this achievement to win with 1 length, which is a bit weird. You know, an achievement for being a bad teammate isn't really encouraged in most games. Sometimes I wonder if these are real players. But they do behave quite differently from the bots in the single player mode. Could just be different bots, but it would be weird to lie about something like this from the developers. Nope. Sad. Oh, I feel like we're actually losing. Unless my ally is pulling off something very cool now. This was close. It wasn't really close. I alone already beat them, but well, it felt close. I wasn't sure who won at the end. Before seeing it, of course. But then I was sure. And we got the new event quests, but before that, let's quickly do our daily here, because that's better if you do it immediately. I still need to unlock the better movies, if you can even unlock them. I don't quite know how you are going about that. So now we are going to get the daily currency, and I feel like I play the event missions offline or something then. This stream was supposed to like showcase this mod more than anything else. And I'm not really reading out the dialogue or anything, so... I feel like I'm not the right person to showcase the event missions, especially since I didn't the first few. Starting with the fourth or something feels a bit weird. Oh, I think... no, this is the second time or third time we got this mod. So can we... okay, that seems like an unfair start if you start on the right there. Oh, I lagged through the obstacle. Interesting. That was a new one for me, at least. Oh, this is already the goal. Let's see if we are actually first or the game's just lying to me again. Completely broken. Oh, can we... I know this is rude, but could we push someone out? No, we can't. Okay. Interesting. Well, we could probably do it like this, but that isn't fun. Like just running into him. Success, and we are second. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. It seems right, boss. One thing I do appreciate about ZZZ is that they always give you currency because they mess up. I'm expecting an in-game mail about this mod. The interesting thing to me is I oftentimes got like these notifications without noticing any issues before. This time would be the first time I actually saw the issue. Sometimes I'm also just bad at games, if you haven't noticed. But I really wanted to destroy like the entire platform, but it's a bit greedy if you're not good at games. So let's just stick with destroying most of the platform. Wait, do things disappear for them if I destroy them? No, Emmy is a cute name. Maybe Emmy? No, Emmy didn't survive. I'm sorry, Emmy. I realized too late. Emmy reminds me of Emerald from Playable Awaken. But I think she was just called M as a nickname, not Emerald, not Emmy, right? No, then there's one person at the top who has been active, they never drop. Oops. One of the top 4 spots is already taken, it seems. Reds of Exile is a great name. Hank. Also not bad. Dragon Pure. Not quite mine. Helle. Halle. Nina. Just Nina? Nina? Just a normal name. Oh, Azura X. Wasn't that the person who didn't drop? Oh, Black Lightning is also on the top. Black Lightning was so bad. Like, Black Lightning is like the thing that made me think, okay, Jujutsu Kaisen isn't a serious show. Isn't a show you should like think is good. It's like popcorn entertainment because Black Lightning was like the dumbest thing. You have the main character acting out of character to get this whole like bro thing, to realize something profound that had like no relevance to the story or wasn't profound at all, to master a new move that's immediately useless. Like the first enemy he encountered after learning that move, it's like, oh well, that move does nothing. What a waste. Which, it would be like a cool version if like, oh, this enemy is too strong for that, but it's still helpful, like, you can still use it in a different way or something. But that's like not the reaction at all, it's like, oh yeah, it didn't do anything. Maybe it does something in future fights, who knows. Oh, Me is also a good name. Damn, this mountain takes ages. Probably because of... I thought for a second like maybe the big collapse is a mechanic because this mode takes so long. If it takes too long, then the collapse triggers. But I don't think lagging the people until then is intentional. But I have to admit, the big collapse does look satisfying. Once it happens, it's a bit cathartic to see, hey, the game actually recognized things that happen. Oh, people are dropping out, it means, here it goes. Oh god. Oh, cool. Yeah. That feels fair. At least this one should be over more quickly. Oh, Emma again. No, last time it was Emmy, not Emma. And the lag just let another player push me down. Also great. Okay, we look like we're first, so we're probably fourth right now. This is also like this, like, who thought of this obstacle? Huh? Okay. No, this time I actually won one. Interesting. This mod is just such a joke. It's like the idea is so good. If you would have just made it good. Well, anyway, it was still fun to just look at this mess, and I'll leave the live stream mod on for future witnesses of this happening. Crazy. What were they thinking? Just for the record here, I'm not complaining because I'm losing all the time or something like that. It's just well, yeah, not what I would call good in any way, shape or form. So maybe I'll stream something else, maybe I'll stream a good mode next time. Then the Zone Zero is still fun in some instances. Let's see. I'll see you then. Bye.